Welcome. Another episode. Hot off the bench. Scotty Craig, Billy Healy, Mike Fazan. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I think the Saints, and that's what we have to open with because it's the Michael Thomas as the world turns again. And,
saga, drama,
fiasco.
fiasco.
And I thought we should have gotten rid of him last year. You can go back. You can see where I was saying we need to trade him and get what we can for him because he is a problem. And, like I said on Eric's show today, apples don't fall far from the tree, and he's related to Keyshawn Johnson.
Nephew.
And if you'll remember, Keyshawn Johnson was an issue. Yeah, he was a great
Everywhere he
player.
went.
Great player.
Yeah.
But when he opened his mouth, it was a problem. And
Who did he play for?
a million teams.
Well,
The Jets.
his first coach was who?
The Jets,
Bill
the Buccaneers, Parcells.
Who's
Yeah.
Michael Thomas' first coach? Sean Payton.
Sean Payton.
Who's Sean Payton's mentor?
Right.
Bill Parcells.
So,
It's what and what and what and what.
it's like Aaron Rodgers. He's another problem. It's what's wrong with professional sports.
Money.
You're
Except
upset-
for baseball. You
you're
don't see
upset
it a
ab-
lot in baseball.
You're upset about the Aaron Rodgers situation?
I don't care. But I told y'all he was going to be starting day one. Of
course.
Anybody that thought that was crazy. But Michael Thomas is about Michael Thomas. He proved that last year, and now he's proven it again. He missed a doctor's appointment where he was supposed to get this taken care of. Eric's all about, the Saints should have followed up and this and that. Now, I'm like, well, I guess so. But it's up to Michael Thomas as a professional, and I say that lightly, to get this taken care of himself.
Yeah.
And now it's affecting the team. And, and it's going to make it that much harder for Jameis Winston, who they have a lot of faith in. I have a lot of faith in. I've got a lot of faith in this coaching staff, but they are losing players right and left. And they've made some mistakes by not keeping Sanders. Maybe they should have known they needed to keep Sanders, at wide receiver. And, and Jack Rabbit at cornerback. If they'd have done some things earlier on, maybe they could have kept those two guys. And that would, I got to be honest, it could be a whole different team with those players. And now they're scratching around, looking for cornerbacks. This kid from Miami, he's just another problem. You don't want him, and you're going to have to give up a lot. And you can't give up your first-round draft pick next year because you're going to need it. Yeah. Because I truly believe this is going to be an off year now. And I didn't feel that way weeks ago. But with everything that has transpired, this is going to be an off year.
You want to do that record thing again?
Oh, yeah. I flipped my bet from over 9.5 to under 9.
I don't. So. It's just going to be a sad state of affairs.
It's just going to be a rough year because they don't have the players, and the coaches will keep them in it. They will scheme and keep them in it, but it's going to be up to these receivers to get open, and Sean Payton's going to have to scheme them open, but they're going to have to get open, they're going to put 8 in the box against this team because they're going to be running the ball, so the receivers are going to have to get open no matter who it is. And, McCleskey's he's going to make this team probably. A lot of these players are going to make this team. And right now, at this point, instead of trying to make all kind of crazy trades and give up draft picks, they need to stick with what they have and deal with it and then worry about the draft next year.
And make their draft picks worth something.
Yeah, and make them like they have been. They've been very good at it, and they need to get better at it because now they're going to need skill positions.
Yeah. Well, Michael Thomas is a dog, and I mean in a bad kind of way because, like Tommy Lasorda once said about Darryl Strawberry, calling him a dog is an insult to dogs because dogs are loyal. They're one of the most loyal creatures you're ever going to meet.
Yep.
This guy's not loyal. It's
No, he's
obvious. He's milking the injury. He's not doing what he's supposed to do. Maybe this. I don't know. What can the Saints do? Check on him. You doing your next stage? Yeah, I'm doing fine. Next thing you know, it's June and he needs a surgery. He did it on purpose.
But why does he not want to play?
He did because this is my
he's
theory.
getting his money, bro. Why would he play?
My theory is this. He got paid. He had the best season maybe a wide receiver ever had, 140, 50 catches.
Yep.
He gets hurt against Tampa. But not in training camp. Didn't he have a fight? He gets in a fight
practice.
with C.D. Deuce, right?
And Malcolm James.
Yeah.
And that turns into him going against coaches.
Yep.
Getting in coach's face.
And the thing with
And
Drew Brees.
him getting suspended.
Yep.
So since then, he hasn't been the same person. He has been the same football player because he's milking his injury. He came back from the ankle, and then he missed time for like a hamstring or something. So he doesn't seem to me like he wants to be part of. I think he's soured on the Saints.
Yep.
I think there's something going on there that he absolutely did this, in my mind, on purpose, to where he waited to the last minute. So he knew the Saints would be in the bind. It'd be too late for them to draft somebody. It'd be too late for them to grab a receiver that's maybe on a free agent market. Too late for them to keep Emmanuel Sanders.
So he wasn't even trying to not play. He was trying to fuck the Saints.
Sounds like it to me.
Yeah, I mean,
Damn.
you might be
Sounds like
right,
it to me.
man.
And
I mean,
also,
he did.
dare you still got to pay me, and I dare you to try to trade me. Nobody's going to trade for me.
No.
And remember, he was on the rumor mill, the trading block last season, and he's like, "Fine, you want to trade me? I ain't playing for you anymore. And if you want to trade me, you're gonna get the least amount possible.
I'm injury
that
prone
you could
and I'm
ever-
a problem.
and I make too much money. So good luck paying me. I don't have to play. I'm gonna sit here and collect." So he got paid. He had one great season, and then the bubble burst. He had a dose of reality of how the real world is. Expectations come with all that money. And, the thing with Breeze started last offseason. Breeze came in supposedly, smoothed it over with his teammates, started wearing the lady's name that got shot up there on his helmet or whatever. And then, but they had that fight. And since then, he hasn't been the same player,
No.
same person. So I don't know where he thinks he's going to go that's going to be in a better scheme that fits him like the Saints scheme fits him. So
Well, I can tell you this: he's never going to have another 143 reception season because that was Drew Brees throwing him short
he
passes.
was in a great offense with a great running back,
right,
with a
right.
great offensive line and a great offensive scheme, a Hall of Fame
But
quarterback.
I mean, he's a possession receiver making $20 million a year.
Yeah, pretty much
You know,
now.
and-
That's what he's reduced to, because when he comes back, he's not going to be the same receiver he was before he got injured. That injury, he's going to have surgery on that ankle. He's not going to have. He wasn't speedy to begin with, but he was fast enough. Now he's going to be like you say, might as well move to the slot, because he's not going to beat anybody deep.
Nope. Because
And
he doesn't.
Yeah, and so I don't know what's going to happen. Even if he comes back, I don't think he's going to be the receiver he was. And then he's got Jameis Winston. He's got a whole other quarterback to play.
And what do we have him another 2 years?
Yeah, and a new quarterback with an assistant,
Trying to
with
learn
new-
a system.
learn receivers,
Trying to
It's
work
just
together,
timing
and
all.
Jameis Winston's been unbelievable. He's trying to work with everybody, and then you got this guy.
Yeah,
And I mean,
what about Traquan though? Do we think
I wish
Traquan can cover some?
Traquan's
wish-
going to have to come forward and not get hurt.
Traquan gets hurt too much. Traquan, he gets out of his bathtub and tweaks a hamstring.
Right.
He can't stay healthy. But I do like the receivers they have. They may make a move before the season starts.
Who do you say?
To
Who's-
bring
who's a
somebody
free
in.
agent right now?
They brought in Chris Hogan. I mean,
He was playing lacrosse a month ago.
he's a lacrosse player. He was a
Right,
lacrosse
right.
player before he became an NFL player. Then he went back to being lacrosse when nobody wanted him anymore. So
There's really nobody out
he
there.
played lacrosse to keep in shape, I guess. I don't know.
And he's a possession receiver.
If the Saints still had a Drew Brees in his prime, I'd say not to worry. But the fact that they have a big giant question mark at quarterback, it's a little cause for concern.
No offense to your boy.
But I tell you what,
I agree. I agree because it needs to be all hands on deck. They need to have a great running game. Fortunately, we have a good starting offensive line now.
I'll tell you what,
offensive
though.
line. But if somebody gets hurt, which Armstead will, it's like,
inevitable.
I mean,
I will say this.
I don't think they should.
This may push Taysom Hill a little bit closer to if it doesn't work out with Jameis with the lack of Michael Thomas, and there's really not the passing game's not working,
They're going to have to get really creative with the offense.
Might have to bring in Taysom Hill and start running.
Oh, are we about to be a Swiss Army?
But they're going to do 8 in the box, and but if they do that, throw it. But somebody's got to get open.
You could do RPO.
And I'm telling you, the Troutman has to have a great year. He's got to
emerge.
He's got to emerge and be a great tight end because they're going to need him more than ever. I mean, it just, and Latavius Murray. I mean, they've got weapons.
12-7.
They've got weapons, but
like
they're not.
12,
I think you had 13.
No, you had 12. Well, I'll pull it up.
12-5.
Well, I'm looking like 8 or 9.
I had him 12-5. I'm gonna have to drop him to 11-6. After all this,
that ain't bad.
I got faith in the coaching staff, bro. But
yeah,
if you don't have any players,
well, I've been saying this the whole time, and the
Mike,
NFC
you
South.
had him at 13-4. Scott, you had him.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop him to 12-5.
11-6.
Michael Thomas.
and I think before that I had him at like 8,
Yeah,
and that's.
8 and 9.
I'm sorry, I'm just not real confident with no
wait.
players and attitude problems. It's like,
Look, let's wait till the season starts. You never
Yeah, we
know
have
from
to.
week to week what other. Well, you already got them. You're already saying they're gonna have a high draft
Dude.
pick. Season ain't even started yet. They're gonna
Well,
pick.
the Saints could come in and light up the Packers just to show everybody what's what,
I'm telling
and
you.
then drop one against the friggin' Falcons or somebody.
Panthers the next week. They got the Panthers, the Falcons, and the overrated Bucks in their division. I
the
think
Bucks
I
are
think
not
the
overrated.
players-
They got that loaded.
You
I
got the
think-
Pats week 3
overrated.
away.
Pats, I mean, the Pats going to have, Newton?
Who?
Cam Newton?
Maybe.
you
Fig
know?
Newton or
Your boy Jones. huh?
Macalicious.
Is it Mac Jones?
And
Mac Daddy Jones.
from what I heard on the radio coming back, Scott Alexander said Sean Payton made it clear he is not happy about Michael Thomas. I mean, that's
No.
going to be a problem, man.
He's not.
That is going to be a problem
He
for
was
this team because that's just going to make Michael Thomas worse than he already is.
Michael
Yeah,
Thomas was the security blanket. He was
Right.
the guy we can always go to on third down, and that's
Right.
gone for 6 games minimum.
Does it bring the locker room together, though? Or does the locker room say, you know what? We lost Drew Brees. He retired. Michael Thomas apparently didn't give a fuck about this team. So we got you guys, and no one likes y'all. Y'all stink. What's up?
I think Jameis Winston is going to bring this locker room together.
Oh, jeez. It's going to be eating W's.
I'll
vomit.
This is a new Jameis Winston. And I think that he is going to be challenged to have an incredible year.
It's the first time he's had a legit offensive line and a legit
Yep.
quarterback coaching.
But now he's got no receivers. So,
I mean, you're dissing the receivers, man. That
I
are already
am.
on the team.
I
You
am.
haven't seen them
You know,
play yet.
but he's got a running game. And I mean, Latavius Murray
He's
is
got a receiver.
Latavius Murray is fresh.
He's got a
He
receiver.
hadn't been running that much.
His name is Alvin Kamara.
He's got Alvin Kamara, but
Trade him.
he gets hurt.
What? He got hurt one time. What are you talking about? He gets hurt.
He gets tweaked.
Tweet what?
Look, I'm
He
just,
had
look, I'm
his
just
first-
concerned. These coaches are going to have to be
I
unbelievably
don't
creative,
think
and I think we
Thomas
have the
gets
best
hurt.
coaching staff in the league.
He had that one unfortunate year where he could. He had nagging injuries, but he came back
11
after that.
wins, huh?
12.
You had him at 13.
I went from 13 to 12.
I think you
losing
know.
All right,
Michael-
so which one are you flipping? Because
That's
Thomas
5 losses, dude.
Mike
I
had
don't
us
know.
losing to the Falcons the last week of the year because we don't need it.
We won't need
the
it.
Titans, the Seahawks, Washington. All of those games are away.
Yeah.
Which one are you flipping? Which one of those 4 losses? The
Well,
Washington
they're
football
going to
team?
stay losses. I'm adding a loss.
Oh, you're adding a loss. Which one of the wins are you going to flip?
Green Bay.
Probably early. Probably Green Bay.
Okay.
But
You think we still beat the Pats?
beat the Pats out on the road. Yeah.
Bucks at home.
Beat the Bucks at home.
The Falcons at home.
Yeah. New coach. New everything.
Eagles away.
Yeah.
Bills at home. Psh, ain't worried about that.
Well,
Bills are a good
that's
team,
Thanksgiving
man.
night. Saints are winning.
That's
There
a
we
good
go.
team.
Bills are going to be full of turkey and crawfish and gumbo. They don't know what the hell hit them.
And we are a
They're not going to know what hit them.
the Saints are America's team. Forget the
And
Cowboys.
the Saints under the lights are ridiculously good.
Prime time
Prime time,
can't
baby.
beat us. The Cowgirls are done for. Jets.
I have found silence.
How many?
What?
How many losses does Scott have him at?
Scott had them at 11-6, six losses.
What you got? How many? Who are you taking away now? What wins
He's
you
definitely taking
away?
the Packers away.
Yeah.
He had us winning against the Packers.
Packers.
You had us beating the Bucks once.
You're gonna get swept by the Bucks now. Is that what you're thinking? The overrated Bucks. The Bucks that were handed a Super Bowl. Here you go, Tom.
Wait, no, here you go.
That's 2 out of 3 years that Brady was handed a Super Bowl.
Handed. Here you go, Tom.
Because he was handed the Rams Super Bowl.
Oh my God.
Handed.
Here, Precious, take your Super Bowl.
Here's one that I think you both had as a win. I could see going the other way. The Jets away. The Saints are great for dropping a game this
You're right.
It is quite possible they lose against the Jets.
You're right about that. When is that game?
That is late in the season.
Yeah, bad weather.
That is the 13th game of the year.
Could be bad weather. Yeah. But we'll see what happens. I'm not giving up. I can't give up. If I gave up
giving
now,
up either,
what
but
the hell is the sense of watching a game?
I don't think I don't think they need to make any
enthusiasm.
drastic moves to try to save the season. They need to
They
go
don't need
into
any
it
drastic moves
and
They don't
see
need
what they're
dra-
made of.
Mario Davis still on his team? Yes. The offensive line still intact? Yes.
Man of God, we got a
Kamara
line.
still on that team? Hell yeah.
What if Kamara has another season like he had? What was it, 2 seasons ago?
Paulson Adebo on this freaking team. Give it,
Loves
boys.
That's my
his
boy. I
Adebo.
bought a jersey already.
Buy
He
his
loves
jersey.
his Adebo.
Number
So wait,
29.
What was
And
it?
Number
what,
one
the
in
year
your
that-
hearts.
Boys, we hadn't even got to the defense yet.
Kamara-
play D-line.
Who's going to play D-line? You ever hear Cam Jordan?
Do you know how much this
You ever
team
hear
struggled
of-
against the run without Brown last year? Look at the highlights.
Hendricks is gone.
Oh, no.
Hendrickson.
I'm not worried about Hendrickson. That's not the. I'm worried about the interior.
You
line.
got Cockroach.
Onyemata's out.
You got Charlton. You got this dude that they brought in from Kansas City last year. Big, tall dude. 6'7", about 400 pounds.
Yeah.
Slot him inside.
You know who's
You
going to
got-
have to play inside.
You got your number one draft pick,
Cam
defensive
Jordan.
end.
Cam Jordan's going to have to play a lot inside.
Ain't gonna watch. Your boy, your coach, your best friend on the Saints, and
Dude.
you dissing that defensive line. You got no
I am
faith
not.
in him.
I am not. I think he's going to
What
have
the
to
hell?